Hey, my name is Josh. I don't really have much to. Well, yes, I do. Um, I want to just start off by saying this is journal entry number 2, and today I'm not really sure what I'm gonna talk about. Um, but I feel like just letting the river flow as it should, or my thoughts flow as they uh want, is the best approach for today. So for today, the only thing that's really coming to my mind is maybe relationships or um yeah, that's not really the only thing that came to my mind. So I guess I'll talk about relationships. Real my From my experience, um I would say recently I would say my relationships with people close to me have been um interesting, to say the least. I'm not really particularly close with anybody, in my opinion. But um, but looking outward, externally, I guess I am close to a lot of people. Um, and there have been many fluctuations with that regarding different people, and that's been cool. So just figuring that out, and going back to what I said yesterday, just reading different energies has been informative and very transcendental, you know. Also for today, just trusting my gut and whatever um, decision or triumph, letting it work itself out as, as a technique for this. I was recommended from a teacher, which I wish I got it earlier, but I guess everything happens as it should at the right moment for your spiritual growth. And it's basically been like a new way to think or solve internal and external problems, and it's been effective, especially if you approach it the right way. I'll dive into it later, um, to tell you how it goes, because I'm still kind of learning or getting a foundation for the technique or whatnot for right now. But another thing I can address, or I guess I want to talk about in this journal entry, is the just reading different energies and not coming up with pre-planned ways I feel I'm gonna like construe through those different spiritual energies, and just letting them flow as they should has been the most effective approach to my recent life problems. Because once you try to control or interrupt the natural flow of things, then that's when the flow gets halted. That's when the rock is thrown into the still lake and ripples start to form. It interrupts the natural flow, and that's hard to do, especially once you become conscious of it. But it's also easy to do at the same time, because now you are aware of the different problematic, or I won't say problematic, but different ways you can affect the still water, um, reference, the lake, which is basically your reality. And so just learn to become conscious of that decision and being okay with that decision, and just making sure that making sure that you aren't forcing or trying to control a circumstance. And the flow has been a truly remarkable thing. Going into another, powerful technique that was kind of crazy. Like once I learned it, because it was so simple yet so effective, And I'm like, yo, I wish I heard about that earlier. It would save me so much time and anguish and contempt, and it would save me a lot of time. But at the same time, when looking at it from a logical yet spiritual point of view, with a level-minded head, I couldn't have used the technique or understood it in its right place if I heard it earlier. So I'm just glad it came when it came. And I would say that technique, from my interpretation, has been the ability to, it's been a switching of a paradigm. It's basically been a paradigm shift. So basically I've shifted my perspective on reality, or you have to keep doing it because different things in reality keep like shifting your energies back to the commonplace, back to what it was before. So you have to keep on switching your energies back to a truer, more, I wouldn't say logical, but in a sense more logical standpoint, or neutral standpoint, instead of being in a bad paradigm. And so like once you get to that neutral shift, it kind of enables you to kind of see the clearness in reality, and of suffering, of anger, fear. Kind of lets you see like a little bit, not all of it, but it's good to finally get a taste of trueness, or some say enlightenment. It's good to get a taste of that. So just it's very simple. I don't want to explain it because I feel like once you get to a certain point, you'll want to it'll eventually stumble upon you once you get there. Or if you really just want to know, I don't mind like sharing it, but I feel like that's for another video because it's kind of a deeper take and a deeper explanation for it. But getting back to the topic, just switching is basically just a switch of a paradigm, which is basically a perspective, and you're just shifting it to a more comedic, not even comedic, but when you look at it at its true point, if you look at reality at its true, at a truer standpoint, it makes the serious situations unserious because you understand it. Once you understand the true nature of something and how you have been functioning compared to the true nature of that said thing, then it becomes funny. It's kind of funny. It's like to put it in another example, it's kind of like, let's say you're a kid and you've been driving your toy car believing it's a real car, and then later down the road, you look back down and you look back at a video and you're like, oh, I was playing with a toy car. And it's kind of funny because you were serious and had a serious face on. Yo, I'm controlling this car, this is a real car. But you're looking from a different perspective of whole time that wasn't a real car. That was a imaginative car I formed with my mind, and from that paradigm it seemed real to me, but in truth it was just a bleaker, more conformed way of the truth. And that's basically what the technique or shift in realization will have. It will have that kind of effect on your reality. So instead of the car, just think of your life and all the circumstances. Like, it covers your thoughts, the way you react to certain things, and it kind of makes you laugh at how you perceived it compared to how, at a base sense, it actually is. And that's just an interesting technique that has, I mean, it's so simple, yet it is so effective, and it's enjoyable as well. Like, it's not just, dang, I kind of see reality. No, it's actually enjoyable. It's funny. Like, it's like, dang, now I'm finally being let in on the joke. It's like being let in on a joke, you know? Like, dang, that's what it was this whole time, and I've been scraping and scrubbing my toes and ankles and toenails whole time. It's a light bath in the tub, you know. So, just been talking about that, and is what I kind of want to talk about that, and I guess I could. Recently, I've been seeing some changes in my spiritual oneness with the surroundings. It's been more oneness with those around me, and it's been also more flow between me and the things around me. So that's been great. Also, I would say my my art progression also has been cool. I mean, I've been seeing progress every now and then. Obviously, I'm not as consistent as I could be. However, some progress is progress, so that's cool. The event yesterday that agitated me, I feel like I have processed a little better, and although there's still definitely some mental strain that is draining it a little bit, it's more controllable and at a better output than it was yesterday, so that's cool. And yeah, trying to keep things short. That's a tiny wrap of my day. Also, I've realized, bro, you know, they say comparison is a seed uh of just disaster, but I kind of find it funny, bro. Bro, my life, when comparing it to others around me, bro, my life is mad boring. Like, I don't say it with depression, but or sadness, maybe a little bit of contempt, but bro, my life is mad boring. Like, I hear people going to parties and stuff and freaking going out over their friend's house and stuff like that, or just having a fun time with their mom, their parents, and enjoying their life as a teenager, or talking with friends, going out to eat with friends, going to the movies or something like that. And I look at my life, I'm like, bro, it's kind of, bro, I don't do none of that, nor do I have the freedom to do any of that. And that is kind of a double-edged sword, because in a way it's a good thing that I don't have the freedom, mostly because of parental reasons, but like I don't have the freedom to like do any of this stuff. So I like hear everybody talking like, yo, what, you went out to eat with your friends, and you have a good relationship with your parents, and you went to a party last week, like what? That's, or you have a car, you bought a car, your parents let you get a job, like bro. And in a way it's a double-edged sword, because I was talking with a teacher recently, and he had a discussion that like a lot of people, once they become grown, even himself included, it's kind of less things give him like a dopamine hit, less things bring or derive from pleasure. The simple things that they recognize now, that I very contently want to interact or have, and that's deriving them pleasure, doesn't derive them pleasure in the future. And in a way that's kind of sad, it's like basically your level for dopamine has increased to a bar higher than it was before, so it's harder. You have to do more exciting things to get that hit again, and that's kind of sad in a way. But I mean, for me it's not, because I mean in a way it is, 'cause I'm like, dang, I'm missing it now, but later, I'll definitely be able to enjoy those things with freedom, and also with passion and acceptance of the present, and the kind of ongoing facilitation of reality, so I won't be blindly consuming dopamine or making bad habits that will stick with me past my 20s. You know, I mean, I'm currently 17. Some people say I look like 20 something, but I'm currently 17, and I mean, I'm excited for what life has to come. I'm a little scared, obviously, or very scared to say it, but I'm confident in my ability to work hard and get through adversity. I mean, because I'm sure everyone feels this way, but I've been through a lot of not only physical but definitely majority mental tests that have strengthened me. I feel above average, at least, for sure above average. And although they are painful in a way, even though I feel like pain is definitely just a paradigm shift, but they definitely are painful. Yet when looking back at all those painful events, it's obvious to see the rationale in it, the hope, and kind of level up I brought to my character by going through those events. Obviously not purposefully, it's been set into motion by who knows what forces, but it has been very helpful when looking back. And hey, I'm thankful that my mind has came to the point where I can realize and be conscious of these great forces, but also realize the forces that I have and that I'm able to use, or also realize that it's a lot more to come, as you should as well. And that's all. I'm not trying to bore you. By the way, this really isn't for y'all. This more likely, well, more so is for just myself, as a journal entry again to myself, and to learn more about myself through talking with myself, conversations with myself, and maybe people that wants to know me better, a little better. If you're interested, I don't care, but it's cool if you are. And but just disclaimer, this isn't for you if you're not me. You know, this is not for you if you're not me. It's for me to more so become aware and able to digest my complete and human and spiritual emotions on a deeper level than I have before, as they are. I feel like I do process them at a above average, but definitely not exceptional degree. So yeah, just a reminder of that. And yeah, today is January the 5th. Shoot, I did all my homework and stuff. School day was fine. I'm doing okay. I like my level of emotional stability as of now, and I like the way I process things. And yeah, that's about it.